Hello guys, so I would like to introduce you my new series where I rate krasue games and I give constructive criticism and also give tips. For this first episode I am going to be doing one match only, but if this video does perform well, then I will from now on start to do 2 or 3 in each video of the series. Okay, so for our first krasue of this series we have Henry. So let me introduce you to Henry a little bit. So Henry is this skirmisher player that's in my server. He hits some crazy clips with her and he's really good at her. He makes her look like she's actually a good killer, even though objectively she is pretty weak. And honestly I'll just say y'all should go check out his stuff. He posts some YouTube games. He posts some of his games on YouTube and he's not too bad. Okay, so for his build, he's using first libretto and crumpled sheet music for his add-ons. That is a perfect combo, especially for having her map pressure increased and having a lot of flight mid-chase and out of chase. So I'll give you a good score now. And then for perks, he has Agi, Painres, Grim Embrace, and Dwack. I don't know if I'm saying that perk right, but I'm pretty sure it's a Skull Merchant perk where like when you perk the palette, it makes him scream. I forgot the name, but that's what I know the name as because I used to play mobile DVD. But yeah, honestly, the other perks are solid because Agi's never bad because it guarantees your pain res hooks. If you're most of the time, it will guarantee your pain res hooks if you want to go to one, obviously. But Dwack, I don't know about running that on her because I feel like you can. Yeah, it's nice aura, but not that good. Okay, let's get into this first match. This is a pretty big map, but since they do have flight items, this will be completely fine for them. Because you can honestly make it through the whole map. But actually, they don't have newspaper, but it's fine anyways. They'll get the flight back pretty easily. And yes, it's always good to pop head form as soon as you get into the match so you can like go around and find someone quick. Yeah, break that. Whenever you're in body form and you have the chance to break pallets, break it. Because it'll help you a lot when you're in head form. Yeah, she doesn't make anything here. Yep, alright. First down, pretty quick, and that's really good. Your first down should be really quick. If not, then you're going to have a bit of trouble. Okay, you could have went for pain res, but you went for basement, but we'll see how this plays out, because honestly, I feel like, true, sometimes it's better to go for the pain res or the basement. But I honestly think pain res is better, because at the start, one gen will have a lot of progress, and you want to get rid of that. Yep, like this one right here. That's like around like 75%. That's like a good 80 actually. Yep, nice eye. Ooh, I lost him too. I don't even blame you. Oh, there's somebody else. I mean, you might want to be careful taking chase here because he could keep you busy here while someone else is doing the jump. Oh, never mind. Because we just heard. Actually, right now, if he turned to the left and kept going, he would have found Jonathan because you can hear his leech being recovered. And also sometimes too, it's better to force the survivor to play the pallet so you can get an easy infection. Because yeah, he had a bit of trouble here. Nice. Yep, using your sliding to your advantage. Perfect. Also, fun fact, by the way, the head form is actually a little bit slower, by the way, whenever carrying. So that's why Agi is pretty good on her, but it's pretty good on any killer. This palette really isn't a problem with the head form, but it's good to break. Yep, there's Jonathan. Sprint but he saved it for whenever she was already there. Use it as soon as possible to get your distance from your. But yeah, like I was saying, when you have sprint burst, you should use it to get some distance between the krasue that's in body form, so you don't get infected early. And usually you wouldn't make that hook, this hook right here, but nope, since he has agi, he makes it quicker and guarantees it. He just drops that. Nice direct hit. Nice. That was a good mind game. He made a mistake leaving that pallet. On a tile like this, where you can get mind game really easy, you have to be really careful and stay at the pallet most of the time. Unless you have really good eyes. Nice direct hit. And one thing I find out too, that Krasue, whenever she uses her regurgitate, she does like this like little leaning animation and it confuses people a lot. Because it looks like she's trying to turn around and her head's low to the ground, so it looks really confusing on other people's screens, but yeah. And I'm pretty sure it covers some of her red light, that's why. Yep, Steve gets hit here. And we just saw Robin go to the right and her gen's almost done. Kick that. If I would go to body here and try to infect Robin or Vittorio, so you can come back later and get her. But this is fine too. Looking right at the gen. Yep, there she is. If you I would go to body about right now. Yep, perfect. You're really good at direct hits. I honestly I'll give you that. She's dead. She's playing the vault, not the pallet. Nice hit. Alright, one more pain raise left on Vittorio. And you have 3 death hooks. This is really good for you. Right now, if you see him, do not chase him. That's like there's like no reason to chase him. Yep, you found Steve. Perfect. Okay. You wasted a bit of your flight there. They could have used later on. It would have been better if you just transformed into body and just infected him. Because now when you go back, you won't have as much to use in chase. But now you will though, because you spent some time in body form. Oh wait, no, actually, you're using crumple cheat. Whenever you get a leash on someone, it completely refills your headlong flight gauge. So you didn't even do anything wrong there. That was perfect. Ooh, that's really risky, but he mistimed that. Oh, you have a Mori, okay. Why is your hair like that? It's like, yep, cut them resetting. Ooh, you aimed a little too high. Infect him and then go right back to Robin, because there's no point in chasing him. Yeah, he's just leading you away from the gens that have most progress. Robin's death hook, she'll actually get you a kill, but you're okay though because you don't have. You're at 4 gens and you already had a death. You already have a death. A death? My bad, y'all. Oh my god, I cannot speak. But yeah, this is like in a high stakes game. There was no point to chase Vittorio here. Oh, Well, actually, you could be using to get your last pain res, but I think killing people matters more than the gen progress, you know? Because they can. Oh, she didn't even go to gen anyways. What are these survivors doing? Nice hit. She's dead here. Yeah, she pathed toward like no path. She was just pathing like wherever she wanted to. Are you gonna worry her too? That'd be funny. Body, body, body. Oh, okay, right there. If you really want to be really mean, go back to body and then use your regurgitate to infect them, so you can go back to head from later on. But this is fine too. It doesn't really matter as much because you already have such an upper hand right now. Nice. Oh, that was so good. You know how to use her sliding really good. I love that. When you get the hang of her sliding, oh my, it is so demonic. And yes, it is that bad. It is that bad because it feels like they can't play any tiles. Okay, I think Jonathan would be. Yep, he just popped the gen. He is absolutely dumb for that because he just gave his location away. But okay, but he does have a fog vial though, and it kind of got you good last time. No offense. He's stuck anyways though. Oh, okay, he killed himself. So Hatch is gonna be spawning anytime soon. But I'm pretty sure you'll find it first. I hear it. You got it. All right, now let's see what gates you got. Ooh, you won, you won, you won. You got gates that are close to each other. Just stay in between them and just look left and right the whole time, and boom, you got that. GG's. Oh, he's all the way over there. Okay, that match actually wasn't bad at all, and the chases were really good. The game sense wasn't that bad, except for some decisions were a little questionable. So I will give you an A minus, but in general, I think you did pretty good. Like when it comes to chasing, you did good. You were pretty quick. The game sense was probably the main issue, even though you still won because you had a lot of pressure. But yeah, the game sense was just a little confusing sometimes. And then, the build was okay too, not too bad. But the build doesn't really matter. I feel like your gameplay matters more than perks because we only really depend on perks because of how quick the gens get done and stuff, you know. But yeah, I'll give you an A minus for that, and I'll see y'all in the next video of this.